Welcome to another episode of the Best Choice Diaries.
This is Antonio Feliz and Maidelis Lara with Best Choice Real Estate.
Today we're going to talk about realtors, what it's like to be a realtor and what it's like working with realtors. We are not holding back. We've had good experiences and we've had bad experiences. One of the biggest misconceptions is that people think that being a realtor is easy, but little do they know everything that we have to go through being an agent.
Absolutely. There's a lot of challenges that we have to overcome as we make our way in the real estate world. Real estate, it's a fascinating career. It can be very, very rewarding financially and emotionally. It's amazing when you help somebody, when you help a family find their dream home. You see the happiness in the family, their kids, and you feel good about that. You feel wow, I helped them find their home. That's a feeling that is priceless. Also, financially, you can make as much money as you like if you are dedicated, if you are disciplined, and have the energy, the goals to make that happen. I think that one of the biggest challenges in real estate is working with one another. And I'm specifically talking about working with real estate agents. That's where most of the challenges come in, a lot of headaches, a lot of problems, because people let other situations get in the way. We always have to remember that we have to work together. Yes, the goal is to work together and not against one another. Always keeping in mind that our best interest is in the client. We have to sell the client's property at the highest value possible. And in the meantime, working with a buyer, we have to obtain the house or the property at the best price possible.
You're absolutely right, Antonio. For some reason, agents, when you're working on a transaction, they don't want to work together or they fight against it. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the deal closed. So if everybody cooperates, it's going to make it so much easier to get the end result, which is to sell the property. Staying on this same topic, another challenge that we have every day is that we call agents. Why is it that agents don't answer their phone when you call them? Whenever we have a listing that we want to show, or if we have an offer that we submitted and we just want to make sure that they received it, agents don't answer their phone. I don't understand, why is it that you can't answer your phone? One of the things, agents, that you have to do is answer your phone, because you don't know if the person that's on the other line is a potential buyer or another seller that wants to sell their home because they saw that you sold another property in their area. And if you don't answer your phone, there's no way that you're going to get that business. So answering your phone is extremely important. Let me give you an example. I'm making the transition to move to another county. We're in South Florida. I'm making the transition right now, me personally, from Miami-Dade over to the Palm Beach area. I had to get a phone with a 561 area code, or the agents in that area would not answer my call. I did an experiment to see if what I was thinking was correct, and I would call the agents because I wanted to show a property up in the Palm Beach area. I would call them from my Dade number, and they wouldn't answer my call. So I would have someone in the area that had a 561 number call them, and they would answer their call. So that's another thing that I really don't understand. Why is it that you won't answer your phone if they're calling you from a different area code? It doesn't matter what area code they're calling you from. And if you don't answer your call and if they leave you a message, call them back. It shouldn't matter. We all have to work together. It shouldn't matter that we are selling a property in a different county. We are licensed to sell in the entire state. And there's no reason why, if the property is in another county, why wouldn't you answer that call and make that sale just because the agent is not from the area? So that's another thing that I feel that agents need to work on, because that's something that we are faced with every day. And I don't think that, if not, you're not going to sell the property. Your seller finds out that you're not answering your call. They're going to be very upset, and you're not going to be able to sell that house.
Absolutely. I completely understand your pain. I've gone through it, and still we go through it. You might think that as we go along and everything is more advanced, agents will be more professional, answering their phone and doing just the basics in order to get the business going. But unfortunately, there's still many out there that don't do that. My advice is to always answer your phone, always be professional, always reply to emails, offers, and just take care of your business. Guys, this is the main focus. This is your business. Treat it like a job, treat it like your own business, and you're going to see how successful you can be. Now, shifting gears a little bit, we are about to give some tips on to agents on how to stay organized. There's many tools out there that we can use to stay organized, to keep contact with our clients and with our sphere of influence. Many times these tools cost a lot of money. We, for example, used to have a CRM that was costing us a few $100s a month, and we had to cancel that service because it was not working out for us. And because of the fact that it was not working out for us, it was being expensive for us. Now, we've discovered that Google has a lot of tools, and Google has a tool that lets you organize your contacts. You can even sync your contacts from your phone into your Google account, and then you start making labels. There is a section on your Google account that you can add labels. For example, my labels have 5 different lists. I have a list of leads. I have a list for, it's called 30 days or less. That means that those are leads that I'm working with that are to get into a transaction within the next 30 days. They're actively looking, and I'm going to get them on the contract within the next few weeks. Then I have another list. It's called the B list, and these are leads that are kind of like looking at the market, hovering around, and haven't made the decision, their firm decision yet. I label this list the B list, and then 1 through 3 months. So that lets me know those are clients that within that time frame is when they're going to make the move. Then I have another list that's called the C list, and these are people that haven't made the decision. They're just inquiring about the market. So I give them a time frame from 3 to 12 months. And then what I do with this list is that I make a list of how many times per week, how many times per month I'm going to touch base with them. For example, my A list, 30 days or less, I keep in touch with them 3 to 4 times a week, either via email, via phone call, or a text. Got to stay on top of their mind to remind them that you are on top of their needs. They need a place. You are on top of it. You're looking for it. You're giving them information. You're feeding them. My B list, I make the commitment to communicate with them twice a week. Again, via text, email, or phone call, so that they can also know that I'm on top of them, looking at the market based on what they need. So that one I just keep in touch twice a week. Then I have my C list, which is 3 to 12 months. With this list of leads, I keep in touch with them once a week, but I make sure that 4 times out of the month, I touch base with them. Again, the same method that I just explained: call, text, or email. So Google lets you, for free, allows you to organize your contacts and be able to kind of like use it as a CRM. So look into it. We're going to give more details about this part. We're going to give more tips about other tools that you can use that are at no cost or very little cost to you.
Antonio, those are great tips. I'm glad that you mentioned Google, because for those of you that don't have a Gmail account or a Google account, most computers come with another program called Microsoft Outlook that does the exact same thing. I know that some computers have it, some don't, and you have to purchase it. But for those of you that have it, you have to use it. You know, it has the same thing. It has a calendar that's built in. That's one thing that I use religiously every day, and I plan out my week in advance, because chances are when you're doing multiple transactions, you're not going to remember everything that you're doing. So if you put it on the calendar, it's going to get done. You know, and that's one thing that I live by, and it syncs to your to your cell phone. So whether you have an iPhone or you have an Android, every phone has a calendar, and it's going to sync in. It's going to remind you of everything that you have to get done on that day. And I have found that if it's written, you're going to get it done. Because if you go by memory, chances are you're going to forget. It also has, Outlook also has the distribution list that Antonio was talking about. You can make lists, you can make folders, you can save your emails so that if someone calls you and you're looking for a specific email, you don't have to go searching for it. You create a folder, you would do a hard copy folder, and when someone calls you and you need something, it's there. So all these are things that are going to make you more efficient, that are going to be able to make you more productive. And in the end result, you're going to be able to make more money, because if you're not organized, there's no way that you're going to get everything done and you're going to, be able to be successful. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed all the tips that we have given today and all the advice that we have given today. If there's any other topics that you guys would like to, for us to talk about, feel free to send us a message. And we hope you enjoy. We hope to see you the next time.